This is a weakening question and we have to find a criticism of the argument. The conclusion is implicitly stated in the question stem. The conclusion is that the method of calculating allowed rent increases is economically appropriate. The missing link is between all the information presented in the argument and the conclusion that this method of calculating allowed rent increases is economically appropriate. Our broad expectation from the correct answer choice is that it should weaken this conclusion. Answer choice A. People decry the increasing percentage of their income that they must spend on the rent. Basically, this answer choice talks about people's disapproval of the increasing percentage of their income getting spent on the rent. However, this answer choice makes no suggestion regarding the economic appropriateness of the method of calculating allowed rent increases. So this answer choice is just a general opinion and does not weaken the conclusion. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice B. This answer choice says that over the past 30 years, the rate of inflation has varied significantly. The argument mentions that the increase in rent is determined by the rate of inflation among other factors. So basically this answer choice says that because of the changes in the rate of inflation, the rate of increase in the rent has also varied significantly. However, this answer choice makes no suggestion about the economic appropriateness of this method of calculating allowed rent increases. So this answer choice is just additional detail and does not weaken the conclusion. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice C. This answer choice says that the rent will be greatly affected by the changes in the locality of the apartment, whereas the argument mentions that the changes in the local property prices is a factor that influences the increase in the rent. So the information suggested in this answer choice is already included in the argument. This answer choice provides no new information and does not weaken the conclusion. So let's eliminate this answer choice. Answer choice D. The argument mentions that the increase in rent is determined by adding to the previous rent a percentage increase. So if the previous rent has been unfairly negotiated as suggested in this answer choice, it indicates that any subsequent increase is going to be unfair. In other words, renters might continue to pay for unfair rental rates negotiated in the past. So this answer choice correctly highlights the criticism in the method of calculating allowed rent increases and says that this method is not economically appropriate. A good answer choice. Let's keep this on hold. Answer choice E. This answer choice talks about the landlord's motivation to maintain the apartments. This piece of information makes no suggestion regarding the economic appropriateness of the method of calculating allowed rent increases. So this answer choice is just additional information and does not weaken the conclusion. So let's eliminate this answer choice. D is the correct answer choice.